This temple is in no danger because nobody knows where it is. Cobra will survive to defeat you! Remember my words!
Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, the Super7 G.I. Joe Ultimates COBRA Commander. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video we will be unboxing and reviewing the Super7 G.I. Joe Ultimates COBRA Commander. So, this is actually our first Ultimates figure from Super7. And who better to go with than COBRA Commander? So, pretty excited. I'm looking forward to it and can't wait to get into him. So, I don't know if anyone has noticed, but Big Bad Toy Store had a sale up over the week, and I happened to look and I noticed that COBRA Commander was like 20-something bucks, and I was like, damn. I was like, alright, well, I had two other things in my cart. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to add this and I'm going to get it, and here he is. So I have not opened this yet. I have no idea what the contents look like. I have not watched any other reviews. So I'm excited to actually get into this and see it, you know, with my own eyes, with you all here, you know, in the audience watching. And this is gonna be cool. So we'll go over him, do some comparisons, and give some thoughts. So let's go over the box. Here you have a nice little, you know, brown mailer box. G.I. Joe, COBRA Commander, ages 14, Super7, blank side, blank top. Got some stuff on the back, you know, random blah blah blah. G.I. Joe and all related characters and trademarks of Hasbro, blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's in association with Hasbro. And nothing on that side. So we'll go ahead and pop this open. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to start a whole new collection of things, but I definitely wanted to get the COBRA Commander to see what he's all about. You know, I love the Sunbow show, and this is just a nice homage to it. I do know that these are a bit bigger than the classifieds, and I'll actually show you guys because I'm going to bring out a few things. But here's the box. It does have plastic on it, and that is sealed. So let's go ahead and get this off and get into that. Might have to cut this. So we're going to be bringing out the trusty dusty Kniff a little early. And just like that. That. Wow, man, he's really taped up. I'm just gonna rip it. It's okay, because I'm not gonna keep the plastic. Get that off, and check that out. You have a nice two-tone blue metallic look. Looks like it has like a plate on it with that silver added in. You have the red metallic COBRA symbol. A dog tag that says COBRA Commander, Enemy Leader. Flip to this side, you have GIW1, which is G.I. Joe Wave 1, COBRA Commander number 1. On the back, G.I. Joe. On this side, nothing. And let's reveal the Commander. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright, so ta-da! There it is. Cool. Alright. Hey, he does look good. I like it. A lot of accessories. Yeah. Cool windowed packaging. See if there's any more on it. Ultimates at the top. Flip around to the back. You have some screenshots from the cartoon. That actually looks like the movie, actually. G.I. Joe the movie. Here for sure. That might be the cartoon over here. You have... Man, that's kind of hard to see. But here's a bio for you. You can go ahead and pause it if you need to, if you want to read that. Sorry, I can't really get it any brighter for you guys to see. Alright. Looking around. Nice box. I like the box. So there's no tape on it, so that's good. So we'll just go ahead and pop that open. To the sides and slide out our Cobra Commander. So close this windowed box back up, put it to the side, and let's pop this out. Looks like it's a couple layers in here, so it does have quite a few things, which is pretty wild. The nice back explosion right there. So let's go ahead and go over a bunch of these accessories first. A lot of this, you know, no way he's going to be able to hold it all, but I'll show off everything for you. So here you have nifty little sunbow style rifle. It's kind of neat. And you got the blue in color, little silver tip. Not much to it. And next up you have these Cobra binoculars, gray. It's got the Cobra emblem on it. You have a black lens up in the front, black strap. It's made of some very flexible plastic. You can have him hold that, look and throw him wherever you want. That's neat. So your first hand, it's all black. Got the pointing finger. Yeah. Not much flexibility in the fingers, it seems, but I don't think he should be holding anything with this anyway. There is a hinged peg at the wrist. There's that. Hand number 2, you have a gripped hand. You see there is a small opening, you know, within the fist, so that will probably likely hold his staff. Also, a hinged peg at the wrist. Next hand, this is a left hand, and it's sort of open. You know, it has this small peg on the bottom, so it looks like you'll be able to plug that little globe with the snake on it into that hand. So that's pretty cool. Also, hinged peg. And hand number 4, this looks like a grip hand for a pistol. You can see he's got the kind of semi-open grip right here, the extended index finger. Also a hinged peg. This is kind of reversed, so this doesn't go back and forth. This goes up and down. And we'll go over hand number 5. A simple open hand. Could be, you know, something where he's like trying to keep balance on the ground, or doing his little Cobra Commander spaz flip out. Also a hinged peg. Next hand will be a left hand semi grip as well, so you can use, you know, one of his maybe remote controls or something in this hand. And also a hinged peg. All right, hands 7 and 8. So you have a left fist hand. It's not a tight fist. It's sort of a looks kind of like a weak fist, but it is a fist. No openings, fully clenched, and hinged peg. And the 8th hand, you have the right hand with also a clenched fist with hinged peg. Moving on, we have pistol number 1. And this looks pretty neat. I like the colors on it. Simple, looks like a laser blaster, you know, blue. It's got the red accents on the grip as well as the sight, and it's got a Cobra symbol on the side next to a button. Same on the reverse side. So there you go. All right, this next little gadget here, kind of another type of pistol, maybe a targeting pistol. Looks like it has a some type of animal, you know, on the radar here. And flip it around, all gray. It's got some red, like some red on it. These little buttons on the sides. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's pretty neat. Kind of looks like it would be a toy ship or something. You know, he just hold it like, Phew! But no, it's definitely some type of targeting piece right here, as you can see. Next up, we have this little gadget here. Not much to it. It's got this little joystick lever here. Maybe a spinning knob at the top. None of it's functional, of course. And it has a color-coded, I guess that's a sticker that's on it. That's what it looks like. maybe telling you some levels of something right here. Also not exactly sure what this is called, but here it is. Next up, he's got a detonator. So this definitely looks like very cartoony. It has them almost like pastel sort of colors, light blue and light gray. You see the major button right here. It's got a few sliding knobs, you know, in 2 different lines here and here. Cobra symbol. Some looks like another decal on there. No, it could be painted in. And then your antenna. This is pretty neat. That could be a possibility for him to hold. We'll check a few things out though. Alright, next we have his other pistol. Very thin barrel. It bent a little bit coming out. You know, almost a royal blue. No other colors. Pretty neat looking. You know, pew pew. Pretty neat. I think I like that other one better, but this looks more Cobra Commander-y. Here is his little world domination. You have the Cobra here, a green Cobra. Got some beige under it, wrapped around a globe. Wrapped around twice, actually. So yeah. The bottom, you can see that hole right there, where you would take that one hand. That's right here, and we'll go ahead and show you real fast. You just slide that peg right up into that globe like that, and he's simply holding it. Neat. Next we have his Cobra staff. Like how it's pretty much like the cartoon, you know, a smaller half stick, you know, with the golden Cobra at the top. I thought I saw some red in the mouth, but I guess not. It's all the same color. It's not exactly straight. It's a little bent, but it probably won't matter once it's in his hand. You won't be able to tell. And we'll go ahead and pull that semi-fist handed right here with a hole in it, and slide the staff into it. Or should it be a scepter? Yeah, it's a scepter, not a staff. My bad, because it's shorter. There you have that. Right. Now we'll move on to the man himself. We have a spare head right here. You can see this is old chrome dome, you know, with his faceplate and the blue helmet. This helmet, of course, has no stripe on the top. I don't know, man. This kind of looks like it could be compatible with classifieds. Just a bit bigger, but we'll see. Now we will pop out our main man, the Cobra Commander, right here. Man, he looks cool. Very, very cartoony, very Sunbow. The colors, like, they pretty much pop, which is pretty awesome. Bring up this other head real quick. You can see pretty much the same. It's just this one has the gray or silver stripe on the top of it. They are compatible. The head is on a ball joint. So you simply take that off and snap it right on with the other one. Very, very easily they come off and go back on. It's got a silver neck. They can do a full 360, and it can move forward that far, back that far. I like that articulation, that's great. Check out his arms. They can rotate a full 360 and come out that far. There's bicep swivel. He's got a single jointed elbow. It also rotates at the elbow. You come down to the hand, and here would be hand number 9. And see how easily these pop off. That was a little tough. You see this one is more open to where it looks like you could also take a pistol and slide it in his hand like that. You hold that pistol like so. So for this figure, I'm going to put that aside, bring the commander back over, and I'm going to pop on this scepter hand because I like it. plugged in. Feels kind of loose. There we go. Now it's in there. The head is really easy to change out, but that hand is pretty tight. So I'm just gonna have him hold it like that for now, and it'll be the same on his left arm. Yeah. Rotation at the wrist, and there is a hinge in there. So this one has the up and down, so his hand can go down that far and up that far. So moving on, we'll check out his ab crunch. Not much forward that far and back that far. He does have a waist swivel. You can see the details on the two belts. His jacketed belt in gray, you know, going through all the way around. Underneath, black belt with the silver and the black circle inside with the red triangle. You can also see Cobra symbol on his upper left chest. It looks like a couple lapels with little pins. He's got the two on his neck and two on each of the lapel. Coming down through the legs. Go forward that far. And they do not go back at all. They can come up to the side, not that well though, about that far. Right back down. Single jointed knees, pinless too. And then moving down to his feet, you see there is a hinge in there, which will allow forward that far, up that far. It does also have some side to side pivot. So, all right, not the best articulation on the Commander here, but pretty nice so far. And then finally, we have his cape. So this isn't exactly a red, but more of a, I would say, dark pink. It is wired, so that's good. You have gold on each end up here. They should have made them Cobras, I think. It would have looked a lot better. The wired cape is nice. So, bring that around. Pop that on them like that. And it holds fairly well due to the wire. And the head popping off, of course. And there he is. So we're gonna go ahead and check him out a bit, maybe see what we can do. I'm gonna pop this hand off as well. And I'd like to do a pointing hand, but I can't do it with that one because he's actually holding something else. So maybe I will just give him the globe with the snake. Get that plugged in. The articulation for the globe with his hand is pretty amazing. He could be just, you know, kind of looking at the Cobra like that. I wish it would turn a little bit more, but it's probably the best we're gonna get it. Something like that. And I think that's how we're going to pose our Cobra Commander. That looks pretty good. So alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw him on the turntable. Give you some final thoughts and do some comparisons.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Alright, so here is the Super 7 G.I. Joe Ultimates Cobra Commander from Wave 1. Very cool figure. Tons of accessories. I really like it. I think he looks great. He looks like he came right out of the cartoon. It's almost too perfect. I love how Super 7 does, you know, a lot of the old animated figures in the Ultimate scale. If they were classified scale, I think they'd work a little bit better, and I'd probably swap a few of them out, especially him. He looks great. With the classified HasLab His Tank about to ship, you know, we will be getting our Mickey Mouse I guess error is what they're calling it, logo on his chest, Cobra Commander. So we'll have to see how he looks with things. But for the time being, we have a few others. So we're gonna bring out the modern G.I. Joe Ultimate Cobra Commander right here. So go ahead and pull that extra head aside, stand up Cobra Commander next to him, let him do a full round so you can see the size comparison. And as you can see, next to a 4-inch figure, you know, he stands at a good 7 inches tall. So that's pretty cool. So we'll put him off to the side right here. And now we have a classified Cobra Commander. This is the Regal version. So we'll stand him next to him, and you can see height comparison isn't that much, off by about 1 inch. So you have a 6-inch classified figure from Hasbro and the 7-inch Ultimates Cobra Commander from Super7 next to him. The colors are pretty close. They aren't exact, but you know, they look pretty good. So while I have him out, I'm going to go ahead and pop that head off just to check. You can obviously see it's not going to fit. This ball joint is way too big for the whole inside the masthead. But if you were to file that down and put it on, I think that would look pretty good. That is a very, very close match. The blues are almost perfect. A little off, but they do fit in, especially if you were to hold it, you know, at a bit of a distance. That looks so much better. I don't know if I want to destroy, even though this is a KO, I would rather not, but I might shave that down and pop this head on because that looks really good, and I think that could be a winner for my shelf. But we'll think about that, get back to it later. But in the meantime, Regal is going to stay like this, and we'll put him off to the side right here. So that's pretty much going to do it for our little review of the Super7 G.I. Joe Ultimate Cobra Commander figure. He's great at the discounted price. I'm definitely glad I picked him up. I don't know if I'm going to go full blown and get the whole series so far. I think they're up to like 5 waves announced now, like 4 figures per wave. I don't think it's a series I want to collect, you know, especially at the price points. They're a little high, but you know, he's cool. I'm glad I got him, and so far so good. If I do get another one, I'll definitely do a review on him, but for now, this is it. So anyways, long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you liked what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Retreat!